All right,
Oh.
and we're back. Hmm.
Meow.
Hi. All
Hi.
right, so we said we wanted to talk to Kopi and then Teddy for a nighttime bedtime story.
Yes, I was about to ask what we're doing.
I watched the video that went up today, so we had our little plan at the end, and I was like, oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, because no editing goes into this at all.
Ever.
What you got is what you get.
You get raw, uncut footage.
Kopi
Because we
greets
have
you
no idea how to
robotically,
edit.
lifting her hand to give you a stiff wave. Her gaze looks vacant, and her words are cold and empty.
The manager we talked about must be around.
Welcome back to Roofbox, home of all your coffee needs.
What the hell is going on? I'm just going to ignore this. What's happening?
Whatever do you mean, oh fine customer? Roofbox wants to ensure you have a consistent and standardized greeting so that whenever you come to our store, you know that you're getting the best service every time.
I hear you I hear the gritted teeth behind that.
Yeah, the venom in her voice. It's like, I'm doing what the manager's telling me. Are you having a good time?
And your continued patronage is appreciated.
Probably because I don't know. I hope they didn't get reprimanded for, chatting with us too much.
I mean, you know how managers can be.
Kopi trails off, leaning forward in a sigh that seems to make her entire body droop.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Thank God. That was weird.
I know. Roofbox wants people to add the Roofbox touch every single time we greet customers. So they're just making me sound like a monotone robot.
Like a coffee machine. Take me to your leader.
Alright, you get that one. But it sucks too. I feel like every coffee I make for somebody, I learn a little bit more about them. Get to know what they're like. Like you, for instance. You're... well, I don't really have words for it.
The protagonist.
Friendly? Sorry, my mind is drawing a blank. Sometimes when we talk, I feel a little out of my depth.
I could say the same for the barista making my drinks.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? How would you describe me then?
I like how they grab their ponytail.
You like the coffee you make. Warm and beautiful.
Well, I've never received such a review before. Thank you. But you get what I mean, right? I like to be more personable with the customers. That's the best kind of customer experience to me. The corporate nature always gets in the way of all of that.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Heck, if it weren't for the customers, maybe I would have quit a long time ago. Coffee is just everything to me. The aroma, the flavor profiles, the warmth.
Fuck it, you don't need no corporate overlord. Make your own coffee shop.
You feel that too, right?
They are their own coffee shop.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody around here does.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like I go cocoa crazy and nobody else really gets my obsession with this fabulous drink. Especially with the boss like...
David Most.
Look, I wasn't going to say anything while he was here, but he's making new plans.
I'll kill him.
Plans that I don't like. Roofbox, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to completely get rid of the customer experience.
That sounds like a corporate decision that someone would make.
They want to turn us into a fast coffee business.
Oh no. But you love going slowly.
Exactly.
No.
They say the whole ordering system needs to be completely revamped to maximize profit. Instead of warmly
Of
greeting
course.
customers like I normally would, now I'm expected to have 30-second interactions with them at most to get their order. And then mindlessly brew away. No special touches, no conversations, nothing.
They need you. You don't need them. Quit.
Coffee in, coffee out.
But they like the customers. They like the job. They don't like the corporate management.
Like I said, you can make your own coffee business. I fully support it.
But
I don't
can
know
you
how.
financially support it?
I don't know how any of this works. But you have my blessing to use my kitchen.
It's like they don't want what
I
they
mean, you
hired
are
me for.
lovers with the one who
Quality and
basically is a
awful
bank.
coffee. They just want me to take every customer interaction, every drink I make it all in an instant and then wrap it all up and then throw it away in a disposable pod. Apparently, somebody made a complaint about the times I've been chatting away, mainly to you.
Who? There's no one here. Was it the washing machine? The dishwasher,
or
I mean.
Mitchell. Mitchell's waiting for his coffee. Gonna find that snitch and end them.
Whoa!
I genuinely want to know who it is, though. Like,
I get it. I'm just probably not the corporate machine type. I care too much.
have you ever thought about making coffee somewhere else, like at your own establishment?
You can sit
Somewhere
right up
else?
here in the kitchen.
I guess I never thought of that before. I mean, I guess I do know a thing or two about my coffee. But Roofbox has a complete monopoly on the coffee business. There's nowhere else for me to go.
There's plenty of mom and pop independent stores that do just fine for themselves, despite the man.
Or you could team up with the lady who has the bar and make like a coffee bar.
Yeah, you got crazy Irish coffee.
You're literally
potential.
a coffee maker. You're a literal coffee maker.
Yeah, you don't need them.
Wow, I mean, it's a lot of work to make that happen. I wouldn't have any corporate backing or anything like that.
Oh, I wonder if this is where Willie can help out.
Do I even have what it takes to make it?
You have the returning customers. You have me. You have
You know what? With your support, I guess I could do anything. I'm the one making the coffee and seeing the customers day in, day out. I'll have to give this some thought, but maybe I can do it. I'm a smart bean. I know I'll be able to figure this out. All thanks to you. If you hadn't encouraged me to step out on my own, I would have never been able to even think about this. It'll take a lot of work, and honestly, still a lot of hours I need to do under Roofbox to get stuff going, but it's worth it to chase after my dreams. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Huzzah! Kopi's story is quite long.
Well,
I wonder if
guess
it
you
would be shorter if I had chosen to,
just chat with them from the
Ra-
start.
rather than get a coffee every single time. God, I wish you'd go back to normal.
No.
Alright.
Oh, this one. This is the biggie, buddy. It's a good one. The Great Constructing of Beaver Proudtail. It was very early in the morning One
Oh,
cold
golden
and
books.
foggy day, a very long time ago.
Gosh, it's even got like the gold spine.
That's how I knew.
Young Beaver Proudtail was walking quietly and efficiently through the dugout tunnels of his den, his trusty stick tucked confidently under one arm. It was at this time every morning that the young beaver made his rounds, through the whole den where his colony lived, and then up and out the riverbank, where the world he knew, the world he vigilantly protected, met the strangeness of outside. His large tail balanced him expertly as he climbed the long entrance tunnel to the surface, occasionally using his dignified stick in an undignified manner to scramble up the pathway. As he heaved himself out onto the bank of the river, Beaver's attentiveness grew even more acute. It was dangerous to be outside alone. The Great War with the colony across the river had been going on for as long as he could remember, and a fair bit of time beyond that. It seemed like there had always been the war. He couldn't remember any outright battles or even any scrappy skirmishes, but they were definitely at war. He was sure of it.
I think I've seen too many children's stories. It's like, there's war. War were declared.
For a moment, he almost asked himself what the war was even about. But he forgot to finish the question. He was very young, after all, and what did it matter? The colony was on the other side of the river, and beavers didn't even cross rivers. He smartly tucked his stick back under his arm and began his patrol. So many steps this way, a scrutinizing scan, and so many steps back. But today, something was different. On the other bank of the river, through the fog, he heard the distinctive sounds of battle.
Gasp.
On guard, ye scum-footed knave, the voice cried. Defy me at your peril. The sounds of the wood clanging against wood echoed through the fog. Hey-ya! Pow! Bing, bang, boom!
Haha! Nice voices. Or should I just listen enraptured? I'm going to just listen enraptured.
Who goes there? Shouted Beaver, his heart in his little throat. As an answer, he heard a young and high-pitched yell. Ah! My name is Builder. Hi? Hi. It was all Beaver could manage. He was talking to another creature, a stranger, and a stranger from across the river at that. How many times had the Colony Council, the Denizen, warned him about the dangers of this? It was strictly against the rules.
Oh no.
And Beaver had always followed the rules. Hi! The voice came careening back across the water. What's your name? Beaver heaved a deep breath. Whoever this builder was, Beaver was not going to be shown less brave than he. I'm Beaver. Beaver Proudtail. Well, hello, Beaver Patton.
Beaver
Builder
Patton.
Jumpfoot's my name. I'm playing at war. Want to join me?
Playing at war.
I most certainly do not, cried Beaver. Playing at war? War is serious business, not for playing. My colony is in a war right now, and I'm going to be a general when I grow up. I'm going to win that war. You'll see. Oh, gosh, sighed Builder. I sure hope you do. My colony is in a war too, and I'm so tired of it. That's why I made it a game. Games are so much less boring than warring all the time. The pieces began rapidly whirling around in Beaver's mind. Builder's colony. He's at war too. Right across the river. He realized he was talking to a beaver from the colony across the river, his sworn enemy since birth.
The plot thickened.
Just then, the wind blew a gentle clearing in the fog, and the two young beavers saw each other for the first time. They could have been twins. Bright black eyes, thick tails, strong sticks, embellished with their colony colors. Builder's face broke into a broad grin.
You look just like me!
Scoffed Beaver. I'd say you look just like me. Builder laughed. The two regarded each other in amazement for another moment. It was the first time either of them had seen a denizen from the other colony. Builder leaned down and hefted up a perfect pebble from the riverside. Not too big, not too small. He tossed it up. With perfect timing, he swung his stick easily, and Beaver heard it crack as it met the pebble in midair and sent it winging across the water. Instinctively, Beaver reached out and caught it in his paw. Now he was accepting contraband? What would his parents say?
Contraband.
It's a rock. I wonder.
But, upon inspection, the pebble was quite beautiful. It had a single bold red stripe around it, and it was wet from the riverside mud. His young mind decided that he would keep it. He would keep it a secret, of course, and that was all right. The denizen didn't have to know everything. The clearing and the fog began to fill with thickened air. He looked up, suddenly anxious to lose his new friend. Friend? Huh. How quickly that had happened. And there Builder was, smiling and waving.
Maybe we'll play together again soon.
He offered. Beaver gripped the pebble and nodded. Yes. Yes, maybe. One day. And then Builder was lost. Beaver finished his patrol and took his new experience, his pebble, and his smartly tucked stick back down to the colony. How you doing, buddy? Need a break?
I'm in. This is fun.
Many seasons had passed since that morning when Beaver Proudtail, all grown up, marched through the tunnels of his colony toward his audience with the denizen. Today was the day he'd been anticipating his whole life. Today, he would be made an under-general of the colony, and he'd finally have the chance to present his machine. See, the machine he envisioned was a daring one. He was prepared for pushback and doubt from the council. The Longest, in particular. The Longest had been the leader of the denizens for most of his life, and she was not always interested in things new or unfamiliar. Beaver's machine was both. But he believed in it, and he was determined to persevere. He rapped on the
This is a
denizen
long
chamber
little
door.
golden book.
Yeah.
Enter! He took a deep breath and pushed. My goodness, Beaver, sighed the Longest, brows knitted. This machine is quite an undertaking, and you won't even tell us what it does. Yes, ma'am, Beaver nodded. It must be kept a secret, for now, but I promise it will conclusively end this war. The Longest considered. Normally, I would say no. Unfamiliar can be dangerous, and outright new, well. She stroked her silver-gray whiskers. The other council members watched her reverently. But we have all seen the construction beginning on the other side of the river. We have no way of knowing what they're up to, and it would be irresponsible of us to take no action at all. They're doing something. We must do something too. Deep murmurs of assent rippled around the small stump table. And we trust Beaver. He is our newest under-general, after all. She winked in his direction. If he believes his machine will truly and finally tip the balance of the Great War in our favor. She paused. The silence was agonizing. Beaver kept his eyes fixed on the wall just behind her head, patient. His paw unconsciously turned and returned a small pebble in his pocket, caressing along the line of a single great red stripe. Then permission is granted. Beaver let go the breath he had been holding. Whew. Begin construction as soon as you are able, Under General. And good luck. But the burden of her long years of leadership showed through her sagging cheeks. We will be watching. Beaver smartly untucked and retucked his stick, slapped his tail once against the packed ground in assent. Yes, ma'am. Longest. I'll begin right away. He turned on his heel and marched out of the chamber. It was the first day of summer. It was going to be a long and exciting season. At first, the build crews the Longest had placed under his command were reticent.
What are we building?
They would complain.
What does it do?
When Beaver said nothing and admonished them to follow instructions, their eyes flickered nervously to the building across the river.
Maybe it's something to help us fish the river.
Corinth Blue Eye speculated.
Did you hear? Denny Strongpaw almost got swept away yesterday. And his whole crew.
He did?
But Denny's the strongest fisher we have.
Shelby Tunneler sighed.
Beaver has
this
like
river. It's
most
so
boring names,
fast.
I guess.
Yes, yes, retorted Madden Sharptooth. But fishing will not win us the war. We must focus on the war. And the others agreed and went back to their building. Sometimes the Longest would come to check on the machine, casting her critical eye over every joint and pillar. Most often, she went back below with hardly a word to Beaver, appraising, wearing her doubt like a shawl. But as the summer season progressed, the mood began to shift. Crews would show up to their duties early. They smiled more. They stood up straighter when Beaver came by them or looked to them for progress. The machine, whatever it was taking shape, and its scale was impressive. It looked angry. It looked like the great weapon they all hoped and prayed it was. The crews began comparing their machine to the thing on the other side of the river. They even began trading barbs and joked with the beavers working on the other side. They pushed and prodded about who would finish their project first.
Ours is a ship to go to the sky. And from there, we'll drop stars on you, and we'll win the war.
"Ha!" would come the reply. "Ours is a wooden dragon who lives under the water, who can take us safely across this speeding river, and we'll come upon you unexpectedly, and we'll win the war." Days were marked now by hard work, and the sounds of challenge ricocheting across the water. "Beaver," said the Longest as she held onto his arm one day late into the summer sun, "I don't need to tell you. The whole colony speaks of nothing but your machine. They are all so proud of you." Beaver nodded solemnly. "Thank you, ma'am."
It's a hell of a children's book.
But the season draws on. You must finish before the rains come. And then you'll have to finally tell us what this is that you've created. Beaver's paw found the lucky pebble in his pocket. "Yes, ma'am. We will be done. And I will test it, and you will watch. You'll see the destruction of our enemy." The Longest squeezed his arm affectionately, and together they looked out over the setting sun and the water. "How you doing, buddy? Need a break?"
I'm guessing this is like an opportunity to come back to it later.
But I don't want to be like, I'm so bored. You know?
Right, yeah, that's such a it's like such a douchey answer. Let's keep it going.
And then the day came. The crew stood around the great machine, eyeing with wonder the marvel that they had built. A few beaver folk noticed how similar theirs looked to the one across the river. But that was okay, they reasoned. They had been built facing each other after all. Beaver Proudtail strode up to the front of his machine. With his well-worn stick and his powerful bearing, he cut quite a figure. Corinth Blue Eye and Shelby Tunneler stood just behind him, awaiting their orders. All right, Corinth. Beaver turned to face them. Do you have the rope?
Yes, sir.
Corinth turned to Shelby, who produced the end of a long length of woven rope from a basket in the base of the machine. Time to get me up there, then. With the end of the rope tied around his waist, Beaver climbed up to what looked like a large square of woven netting, pulled tightly back from its center by a thick cable. The cable was held by 4 whole crews of beaver folk, straining against the resistance of the net. The longest stood back at a safe distance, her shawl wrapped tightly around her shoulders to ward off the early autumn chill. Beaver settled himself right in the middle of the netting, at the last moment shaking his head in sudden memory. Here, he said to Shelby, and handed her his precious stick. I'll be back for this. Back? Queried Shelby.
Ready, crews!
Shouted Beaver. Ready under General! Came the chorused reply.
And loose!
At their cue, the crews simultaneously released their hold on the cabling, and the netting rocketed forward, launching Beaver Proudtail out into the air.
Oh no!
Pretty sure it's part of his plan.
Great river!
They cried in consternation and shock.
What? Where is he gone? Is he all right? What have we done?
The confusion was so great that not even the longest could restore order. Minutes passed before another shape came sailing over the river from the other side, to plop safely and squarely into the center of the net. It was Beaver. He had the same square head, and the same rope wrapped securely around his waist.
Good Lord! What a ride! That's the most fun I've had in weeks!
Said the shape in the net. He began to disentangle himself and stand up. And it wasn't Beaver after all. The roil of the cruise was instant and a bit frightening.
Who is this? Who are you?
They cried, and the longest shouted at the top of her lungs,
Detain the stranger!
The crews pulled him down from the net, and the stranger never stopped smiling, greeting them warmly, even patting some of the beaver folk on the back. He looked just like Beaver. But Beaver never smiled like that. Beaver hardly smiled at all, come to think of it.
I can understand your confusion,
said the stranger genially.
Beaver and I looked so much alike, even when we were kids. My name is Builder. Builder Jumpfoot.
When no reply or greeting was forthcoming, Builder went on.
I'm from the colony across the river.
Oh, the silence was absolute. Across the river? How was that possible? Was he a weapon? Where was Beaver? How were they ever to get him back?
He's probably just dead.
Builder just smiled, absolutely at his ease, seemingly pleased as punch to be among all these new friends. And into this silence sailed the figure of Beaver, a new rope tied around his waist. There were now 3 lines of thick rope across the river. Beaver landed expertly in the center of the net, untied his waist rope, and climbed down. You are Builder? Beaver reached out his paw to the stranger.
And you could only be Beaver,
the stranger exclaimed, gripping that paw warmly with his own.
I am Builder indeed, and it has been the dream of my life to finally meet you like this, in the daylight, on the same soil.
Mine as well, my friend. Beaver, for the first time in his life, allowed himself a great, eye-crinkling smile.
I almost can't believe it worked. Now, wait just a minute,
trilled the longest, making her slow path down to the machine. What on Riverbank is happening here?
We are at war, Beaver. And Builder, too. You both should know better. Beaver, you promised us that your machine would win the war, and here you have brought the enemy you promised to destroy right to the mouth of our colony tunnel. Beaver turned to the longest with an open face. Yes, ma'am, I did. I believe you'll agree, though, that I have won the war. We have all won the war. Because the war is over. The longest stared. The machines that we have built will allow us to become not two colonies at war, but a single colony, united. The machines are designed to dam this river, ma'am, offered Builder. I believe you have the same dangers with fishing and swimming that we do. That you have never crossed it? The crews cackled at the absurdity of ever crossing this raging river. We have no need to fight the river now, you see? Builder continued. We sail above it. Just as the single pebble did long ago, whispered Beaver.
Oh.
Builder smiled. We have already carried 3 great ropes from side to side between us, and it will be short work to have a whole net built across the river. Once the river is dammed, it will be a still pond, stocked with all the fish we could ever need, calm enough for us and our kids to play in. We will be a great community, the first colonies to ever cross water, the first ingenious constructors in the history of us. The crews were open-mouthed. Their paws hung still at their sides as they realized the magnitude of what they had accomplished. But would it truly be good, as they said? Who was really to say how this great feat would be remembered? The longest took a deep, rattling breath. I can see why you did not tell us at first, Beaver, the true purpose of your machine. She glanced at him sidelong. I surely would have said no. Nothing this daring has ever even been attempted before, let alone under the mask of subterfuge. Beaver looked up at her, suddenly a very young kid again in his heart. Yes, that is true, ma'am. I have won the war. I have won by making it go away. We have all won it. By making friends out of old enemies. Ma'am. Mother, do you like it? The longest looked fondly on her son. Her serious and guarded and daring and wonderful son. Yes, child. I have never been more proud of anyone. Builder guffawed and began to dance around, slapping Beaver brazenly and companionably on his back. Beaver stood solemn, quiet, a gentle smile tickling the corners of his mouth, satisfied. It was, as they had promised, quick work to dam the river. Beaver and Builder were excellent guides, and the crew from both sides of the river proved naturally adept and joyous in their work. Before the autumn settled in, a great still pool existed between the two colonies. Kits splashing and playing, and parents fishing safely. Denny Strongpaw, the best fisher in the fast water, turned out to be the best fisher in still water, too. Much to his delight. And very early each morning, Beaver Proudtail still crept quietly from the colony and performed his morning rounds. He had never missed a day. But now, his favorite part of his patrol was seeing Builder Jumpfoot across the water and batting a very specific, very lucky, red striped pebble back and forth. That's Justy. Thanks for listening all the way through. Good night, buddy.
All right. And now we've got people. Scared the fuck out of me.
What?
It's the AC unit.
Oh. Talk to them sometime.
You brought some spirits. I can feel it.
Huzzah!
Ooh, and you also brought that fantastic red shirt. I'm totally feeling that. Anyway,
Third time
let's
we've
see
gone
how many
through
you have.
Okay. There's a glitch in the game that we're in. Yeah, that's something totally normal tell the ghost.
That's absolutely terrifying. Think of the shareholders.
There's a way to find work itself.
Oh boy, I don't miss that.
And that's all I found so far.
Okay, let's see if it's enough. You did it. You actually did it. The energy in this room is so amazing. I haven't felt this good in decades.
Your recruitment has paid off. The room is positively buzzing with vitality, even if you're the only technically living being present.
Wow. It's so dark in here.
They actually show up.
The realm between the living and the dead. My favorite.
Hello. What is everybody doing?
What a collection. And then...
Purpose! I love purpose! Let's do something.
Are there enough of us here?
Let's go!
You know what? Just kidding. Oh my god. I mean, I would hope that's just so that you could work on getting everyone. It would be fun to see everyone all joined up here, but this is good enough.
Okay, so just tell everyone to focus on
Also
being
think
here,
Shadow and Nightmare
being
get
together,
along.
and seeing
Yeah.
the unseeable. Just have them repeat that to themselves, okay?
Okay.
Nod at Zoe, relaying her instructions to the group.
Who can't hurt her?
Okay, everyone, just focus on being here, being together, and seeing the unseeable.
I don't understand.
We almost understand you.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Come on.
Feature yourself. I can see the unseeable.
I can see the unseeable.
You know, I actually don't doubt that.
And all those eyes.
Yeah,
I can see the unseeable.
you almost got there.
No exception. It's true.
I can see the unseeable.
Oh, there's my trademark seance board whose name I choose not to say in this moment. I was wondering where that went to. What are you all up to in here? Should I get cotton candy?
Hi, brah.
That doesn't make any sense. That is nonsensical. No.
Monique, you grumpy Gus. Why don't you come and play along with us? Just because you're money doesn't mean that you can't have some fun. After all, isn't capitalism kind of gamifying human life and suffering to begin with?
What?
We did never
Where should I
actually
sit?
meet her.
Yeah, not yet.
They're doing one of those trademarked seance boards. We should join in. Something good always comes from crossing the liminal horizon.
Does it? I think you might be
Something
confused.
always comes.
Yeah.
Not necessarily good.
Oh, come on, you two. Don't fight. Not on seance day.
It's getting crowded in here.
Holiday! She's all the holidays.
Seance day. I suppose they'll make keepsakes for that, too.
You have that little robotic dog that I remember so many people having when I was a teenager.
I remember
didn't
its
have one.
existence, but I didn't know a single person who did.
All the noise and foolishness is entirely lost on Zoe. She can't hear a
Stuck
word.
in the back.
She gives you a wild grin, her enthusiasm infectious.
It's so crowded in here.
My internet's going bad.
I can feel it. This is awesome! Keep them going!
Speaking of the trademarked ghost summoning game, we should surely copyright our Mystic Ventures here, don't you think?
Oh my god. Why are you people here? What is happening?
Mystic Ventures. That's trademark.
Well, I understand why they're
Copyright
there.
that. It could be a worker placement game with a spooky spinner in the middle.
Why do you only have
Hearts. Four of
specifically what appears, yeah, like...
Or 5 of hearts, maybe. But yeah.
You appear to be cheating.
We could get this out by the holiday season.
I'll add it to the tracker.
Come, come, my children. Let not the prism of personality bounce us away from the pure light of purpose.
Oh no, don't mention light around
We have joined
Skips.
for alchemy, and gold we shall exhale. Come hell and all its ghostly companions.
Zoe holds her arm out towards you. It's hard to put into words, but it has a different sort of weight than the rest of her.
Holy guacamole. Can you see my arm? My arm feels really real right now, man. This is crazy. Can you see it?
As much as I'm able to normally see you.
Your companions start, surprised by the sudden appearance of a disembodied arm.
Wait, what the hell is that? Is there just a floating arm in here all of a sudden?
Not all of a sudden.
Calm, child. Mommy will protect you.
Oh, hi.
I am so great. I am amazing. Keep it going. I think I can actually feel my backbone, and I love it. I mean, I knew I was brave, but now I can feel it.
I think it's great that our new friend wants to be our new friend. The fact that she's just a disembodied collection of body parts right now is...
Unsettling.
Unnerving.
One more big push, and I don't know, but it'll be something.
Concentrates.
You've got it. Gosh, I don't think I've worked this hard since I entered that tinsel hanging challenge.
Prepare yourselves, little ones. I believe the mystic moment is upon us.
With a sudden burst of light, Zoe's once translucent form becomes opaque. She waves furiously to everyone present.
Hi. You guys, can you see me?
Translation.
Holy shit.
Hello, ghost.
Hello, ghost.
A ghost! I see those all the time in my acid trips.
I'm
have
sorry,
to
what?
be
Of course.
psychedelic with it. Mushrooms are the future.
Bro.
Okay then.
I was not expecting you to be a hardcore drug user.
I mean, not entirely out there, but...
Ooh, she's adorable. What I could do with that.
Calm yourself,
now.
Sophia.
You can see me. You can see me. I'm real!
You're still transparent.
We did it.
We have pierced the veil.
Isn't that wonderful?
I've always said every single trademark seance board is real, and we have a devil at the factory who helps curse them.
So now what? I choose now, right?
Yes, O sprite that was, a decision lies before you. Depart this muddy terrestrium for parts unknown, the blessings of your memories, your senses, yourself packed with you, or stay. Stay with us, and ride around the moon again and again until fire and dust consume us all.
All right.
I want
Stay
to get to
or
know this
go
one.
is the gist here. She does this.
She does this.
Oh, I hope she stays. It is so nice to make new friends.
And I think you and Zoe would get along great.
I'm staying. Are you kidding? I'm totally staying. This is the best day of my death.
Seance is golden is the trophy I just got.
The
So,
silence is golden.
so can I still talk?
Nope.
Okay.
So I have to
So-
find out exactly what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
And I'm also going to be gone for a moment.
Okay, I want to look at some stuff. Datadex. Sorts. Okay. Okay, so let's go. Oh, she's still here during the day now. Yeah, let's see what happened.
Zoe's usual excitement is tempered today, though she seems no less happy than she'd been after the seance.
Just us again, huh? I'd know if there are other people here now because they can see me now and I can see them. And that is just... it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. You know, I can even hang out in other parts of the house now.
Huzzah.
I haven't left the attic since I died, but the other day, I just floated on down to the kitchen. And I met so many cool folks.
So I can talk to her first thing in the morning now.
Does she count as a item? Does she take away a heart?
I will have to see after this conversation is over.
That trash can is kind of salty. I like it. It did make me think, too. What you've done for me. I'm more grateful than I can say. And I wonder, where does it leave us?
What do you mean?
I mean, I can see you and touch you, and you can see me and touch me. Would you want to go visiting around the house together, make some friends, have some fun? Or maybe a quiet little seance for two up here, just us.
Yeah, you got a lot of people up here.
Yeah. I mean, this is basically choosing friendship or lovers at this point, but that second one just seems so selfish sounding. But going for it.
Well then, I guess now's a good time to tell you this. Communicating with the dead, like we did in the seance, there are other benefits.
I see that wink you got going on there.
You can travel that way. You can kind of vacation in different time periods, different lives. The seance creates a portal and you can use it to go for all kinds of adventures.
How do you know this?
Yeah.
So you think of the most romantic, sexy, exciting place in the world, a time period you've always wanted to visit. Think of anything.
Huh.
And I can take you there. Just the two of us. Adventuring together. Forever.
There is a shift in Zoe's expression, her smile heavy with sweet promise.
Oh, and I did mention I can touch you now, right?
Yes, I believe that was made clear a couple
Because
times.
you've already touched me in more ways than I can count. I think I'm gonna cry.
So still a ghost, but able to interact type ghost now.
You're droll.
Toggle bio. Still all the same stuff, it looks like. Okay, I don't know if I saw the empathy one before. You know now why they cry, but it is something you could never do. That's at the end of Terminator 2. I know now why you cry. Huzzah! We did it! We brought her back to something other than death. Still death. Alright. So yes, that did use a heart.
Okay, she's now officially a part of the house.
Are you thinking of leaving? It isn't anything to
Think
be
it's talking to
ashamed
you.
of. It can be quite stifling in here. You've returned. What would you like to do?
Okay. Just saying hello.
Hello. Goodbye.
I don't know what I
Unfortunately,
expected.
you did waste that, but I think you just keep talking to him until he said all the things from that one,
Well,
from his
okay.
options. Don't you want to go see who? I want to meet the
other people
druggy
that
game
were old.
lords and the holidays.
All right, might as well make ourselves. You know what? I know a way to get that to stop.
Get what to stop? Oh, that to stop. Maybe talk to him.
Okay. Trying to think of the lady with the dog is probably just like the assorted boxes of stuff, right?
Maybe.
Because her icon was like a picture and a snow globe, and
Also,
like a
Zoe's
picture.
little it has a little red.
Yeah, there's a little bit more in it now. But, all right, let's meet.
A colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you. But even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off.
It's the drugs.
His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why a gee gosh golly and a hi-edy ho!
Okay. What's this
He does
medieval bardic music you've got going on?
I like it.
I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go!
Like Parker Brothers?
Yes. Which is why he's
Parker Bradley. Oh my god, dude. Tone
he
it
has to
down.
be so cheerful and child friendly. That's why he does the drugs.
Parker Brothers and Milton Bradley reference.
Yep. That's my court.
You seem to be a lot.
Oh boy, I certainly am. I got all sorts of proclivities. Want to hear my favorite thing?
What's your favorite thing? Is it board games?
Nope. You'd think, but then I'd be awful full of myself, wouldn't I? My favorite thing is rules.
I mean, I guess board games do have a lot of those.
If you want any sort of relationship
They don't work
with me,
without 'em.
good or bad, we have to go through the rules. Want to hear them as they pertain to me?
Sure.
As they pertain to my whole deal and how this is going to turn out?
Sure,
Okay,
why not?
weirdo.
Glorious! In order to
Glorious!
achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games through. If you
That's
beat
why.
me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus.
He's a D&D player at heart. That's why
So-
this music.
Our relationship is just up to chance.
Ultimately, yes, but your actions during each game can change the weight of the die. The more you win, the more chances to love me.
What if I want you to hate me?
I like a
Interest.
challenge.
Yeah.
I'm falling in love with you.
Alright, I haven't even done anything yet.
Just kidding. Only the final roll will tell me how I feel about you. Meet me here
Right.
next time for our first game, Sandyland.
Candyland!
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Oh, don't be scared. I only bite a little.
I don't know that I trust that.
I love biting things very much.
Parker bares his teeth at you, clacking them together in a horrifying way. He's joking, probably, but it is unnerving.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Dorian, you stay closed. I'm gonna hang out with the dresser now, if you don't mind.
The most unhinged board games.
Oh god, I mean, I don't doubt that there has been biting that has happened at a board game in some capacity.
Oh yes, and I mean you also have several board games that involve chomping and or biting or removal of teeth.
Oh my god, yeah, there's
Hungry Hungry Hippos.
And then there's the
Alligator.
dentist game, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that is almost an hour. So we will leave it on that weird note.
Remember, he does drugs. We found that out already.
Yeah. I wonder if that comes up in his regular conversations or if that's only something you get from the seance. I was not expecting so many people to show up. But
It
I mean,
makes
I
sense
guess
that everyone in the attic would be involved.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's gotta be the boxes, that one lady with the random thing. I'm kind of curious about this dead plant. And then there's the
And
money.
Monica's in there.
But, alright. So, next
And then the air conditioner, it's like...
Yeah, the air conditioner didn't even show up. How much?
They were busy.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could do the rest of the, well, most of the rest of the attic. Alright. But for now, that will have to be it, because this video is running out of time for me to record. So, boop.